Hi, in this lesson we will learn about margins. So what are those? The margin is basically space between your paragraph or HTML tag and rest of the world. In this case, because we have specific one paragraph, the rest of the world is browser. So see, this here and this here, the difference between this and the paragraph is margin. So when you want to define space between something, use margin. Now please note, there is difference between defining space in this case and defining space between content and border. That's another thing. We are here defining things between container, box, and the rest of the boxes or world around that box. So let's simplify our example. Color will be red, border radius not needed at the moment, and border width will be 20 pixels, and that's pretty much enough for experimentation. Let's define the margins for all four sides. Now you will not see this margin here, you will not see difference because this is really simple example, so that kind of styling will not completely be activated for margin bottom, okay? But let's go for margin for all four sides, 25 pixels, and you will see difference on three sides here, but you will not see difference here because rarely you will end up into end case like this. I mean, who use browser like this, okay? So what's the point? The point is, if you want to define margin for all four sides, use just margin. If you want to define for specific size, just use margin and middle line and top. For distance this box from top of the browser like this, and you can use same analogy, same principle for right one, 5 pixels from bottom, for example something enormous like 150 pixels, and you will not see that in any case because that edge case, and margin left will be 50 pixels. Let's see what we have. So what is important thing to note? You will start defining for one-liners later, we'll do that in second, the things from zero ground, which is 12 o'clock. So exactly the same analogy like when we were defining border, style, width and color. So it's not radius, we are not going from this corner, we are going from this position, top one, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 and 9. So really simple stuff. If you want to define specific margins, let's go to one-liner. So margin, and top one will be 10 pixels, the right one 50 pixels, bottom will be 150, and left one will be 2 pixels, just to see difference, you know. We are not trying too much to beautify things here, just to see the basic principles. So 10 goes here, 50 goes here, right here, oh sorry, 150 will be applied here, and 2 pixels right here. So let's resize our browser vertically to see what's gonna happen. Okay, now check this. Okay, now there is no scroller here vertical, but if you change this to, for example, 200, which is too much, then what will be? The scroller is activated if you vertically align this, and if you again change to 150, you will get absolutely same same situation. But don't basically worry about that, because this is just one simple paragraph on our page. So the bottom line, what's the major thing? The major thing is that you will use CSS margin property to define the space between your thing and rest of the world. Okay, so this is really simple example. Don't worry, you will learn many other things. Why am I saying this? Because there is also ways to make a difference between border of your HTML tag and internal content. So please note, now we are doing space difference between edge of browser and border of your element, HTML element, but there is also a way to mess around with content, which is internal thing related to border of your element. So you need to make a difference in your head among these things. Don't worry, we will learn about that too. So thank you for watching and see you next tutorial.